Hola a todos, aquí Eruen, estamos en Mass Effect 3 y bueno, habíamos completado la misión de la academia que vimos a Jack y a ver qué tal va la cosa. ¿Esto qué es? Terminal de guerra. Vale. Los ingenieros, los marines, los tíos de la academia, los X-Men, vamos. Bien, va la cosa medio que. A ver.
Commander, you may want to check in on shuttle pilot Cortez down in the armory.
Vale. Pobretico.
Commander. Sorry. Didn't see you there. This is a recording from Ferris Fields. Months ago. I lost a lot of friends that day. I lost my husband. I grieved. Said goodbye, made my peace.
You were talking with him when the collectors hit?
I was organizing construction at a remote station a few clicks south of the main colony. Robert managed to get outside of the field the collectors put up. Instead of running, he called me.
Sorry for your loss. He obviously cared a lot about you.
He was afraid I wouldn't let go. But for him, I moved on. Or at least I thought I had. Then the invasion hits. There's no time. And the one thing I grab is this. I mean, what's the point of moving on with your life when everything is going to hell?
Start thinking that way and we've already lost.
Yeah, you're right, but... Well, to be honest, I've never felt as alone as I do right now.
You're not alone, Steve. I'm here. Anytime you need me.
I appreciate that, Shepard, I really do. But don't worry, when I'm in that pilot seat,
Vale.
I'm there 100%. I won't fail you. It's just the downtime between missions that's hard, you know?
I know.
Si fuera venido en plan separtido, le podría tirar los trastos, pero
Commander,
no
I
es el
feel
plan.
terrible about leaving you on Grissom Academy like that.
I did order you to leave.
Yeah, doesn't make me feel any better. I'm just glad it all worked out.
Ok.
What the hell's up with Edie?
She's found a new home, I guess.
A super hot, sexy home. You take her on a mission, I'm gonna be just a little bit distracted. Even more distracted.
Let's try.
A ver que lo parió.
You mentioned a mission you had against the collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar, and I was one of the few to make it out. You want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or...
Or what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other?
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'd go to his head.
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
So I'm a Lola, huh?
Yeah, my best friend's sister growing up was Lola. Older sister. Hot. Tough.
Right. I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
Vale. Vamos a ver. Naide por aquí. ¿Podemos jugar al póker? No sé, me gustaba más cuando estaba en la habitación de Kasumi. Vale, Edie ya no está aquí. Vamos a ver qué misión podemos hacer, ¿no? Miranda. Ujú. Muelle de 24, vale, vamos a ir a la ciudadela. A ver qué se cuenta Miranda.
Clear to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
Esto es tan horrible. Es que no te sale ni siquiera para ir donde tú quieras por tu propio pie. Te sale un puto menú para descargar directamente en un sitio.
Yes, Commander.
Es absurdo. No sé, entiendo que lo hacen por comodidad y tal, pero el mapa ya es pequeño. No necesito que me pongas... No sé si me explico, ¿no?
Hello again, Commander. Here to see our patient?
How is Caden doing?
Stable. There's no evidence of cognitive impairment from the concussion, but multiple shoulder fractures are still on the mend. Bed rest under observation is all that's needed now. I'm sure a visit would be welcomed.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
Lo que me preocupa ahora es... Zane.
Coming by again, Shepard. I'm flattered.
I wish the best for you, Thane.
And I for you. Do not grieve for me. I have good doctors. My son visits regularly. Perhaps we will keep up via the extranet now that you are free. Until we meet again, Shepard.
I overheard you talking. Grissom Academy is gone, but I found this while I was there.
What is this? Yes, these are tailored to human physiology, but with a few alterations, they should work for the Asari as well.
Verdad que esta día buscaba ahí algo.
Exactly what I needed. Thank you.
Algo para los implantes, ¿no?
That our huntresses should have the upgrades waiting for them on their next shore leave. No, They were very easy to scale. The humans made some amazing breakthroughs. Tell Matriarch Azita that our hundreds of upgrades for him on their next short.
Vale, nada por aquí. Tampoco por aquí. Joder, no hay nada. Así que está todo vacío prácticamente. Quedan está ahí, así que vamos a venir por aquí.
Listen to me, those prototypes are vital. We need these biotic upgrades to fight the Reapers.
¿Con quién coño hablas?
I know the Ismar frontier isn't safe. Yes, yes. All I can say is that unless we get those prototypes back, this project accomplishes nothing. Thank you very much for your time.
Misión secundaria.
I'll call you if anything develops.
I'm not sitting out this war in a bed.
Lieutenant, listen to me. If you go back with a missing limb, you'll just be a burden to your squad mates.
I'd never drag down my team.
Then the greatest favor you can do them is to rest after your operation.
You mean when you slice my leg off?
May I recommend an hour with our psychiatrist?
I'll think about it.
Meditación equivocada.
Hey, Shepard. If you came to spring me, you're late. I'm getting out soon.
Good to hear.
Maybe you already saw the vid, but I accepted Udina's offer.
Spectre Cadenalenko. That's a big deal.
Only the second human Spectre. It's humbling. Udina thinks they may have a pretty big ceremony, even with the war. And he says a celebration will give folks something hopeful to latch onto.
You ready to take on that responsibility?
You set the bar pretty high, but I'll do my best. It's strange. On Mars, I should have died. The promotion from Anderson, Spectre status. These are terrible days. But I've been lucky.
You're perfect for the job. On Eden Prime, I could see there was something special about you. You're a good soldier.
That means a lot. I'm happy. I want to serve.
I thought you might want to join the Normandy.
Yeah, I have thought about that. I just need to get out of here first, though. Take care of some things. I've been trying to locate my old Spec Ops squads. My students from Biotics Division.
Any luck?
No, probably went underground, but they'll turn up. If they were easy to find, they wouldn't be doing their jobs.
Well, let me know when you're out. Take care, Spectre Lenko.
Stay safe, Commander.
O sea que yo también soy espectrojo, ¿eh? Vale, vamos a ver a Miranda, ¿no?
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please, one moment, please.
Bueno, no se lo han currado mucho, lo han puesto en el mismo muelle de la Normandía. Tampoco está muy escondida, ¿no? Tanto que se preocupa por la seguridad y tal. Debería estar por aquí. Anda, mírala. Lleva la misma ropa que siempre.
Chances are I'll never even need to put on armor.
I know, and I'm sorry. That's what you get for marrying a civilian.
Oiga.
Be okay. Combat pay isn't as much as I make at the dig site.
We'll be fine. The last thing I want you to worry about is paying the bills.
Just don't go too crazy with new dance classes, okay?
I was in that drop, though. Can't get the girls there on time, and I'm probably gonna go pick up an extra shift at work.
Well, we'll make it up to the girls when I get back. Dance classes, biotic gymnastics, whatever they want.
Vale.
Commander Shepard, it's been far too long. We live in interesting times.
A little too interesting.
I couldn't get anywhere near you when the Alliance had you locked up.
Relieved of duty. It was complicated.
I'm sure it was. I'm surprised they didn't court-martial you.
Como no, el plano del culo.
Flexibility.
Doesn't matter now.
Shepard, about Earth.
Countless people lost their lives within minutes. The Reapers are everything we feared.
They should have listened to you a long time ago. I'm sorry, Shepard.
What about you? What brings you here?
I need to talk to a few people. Like you. The Citadel is a good place to meet. For now. What's the Alliance's next move?
We have a plan. It's a long shot.
Not surprising. Shepard, there's something I wanted to mention.
What is it?
I haven't heard from my sister, Oriana, for a while. I'm getting worried.
Your sister?
Yes. I don't want to overreact, but... well, there's a lot going on.
I thought we made sure she was safe.
We did. It's probably nothing, but... I just know my father is involved.
What happened?
I don't know. Everything I had in place to make sure she was safe went dark.
What do you need from me?
I appreciate the offer, Shepard, but you have your hands full. If I need a door or two kicked down, I know just who to call. But for now, I'll be fine.
Okay. I understand.
I have to figure this out.
You will. Have you had any run-ins with the elusive man?
Just once. He said it had been a pleasure to work with me, but he needed to contain the situation.
Contain the situation? Sounds final.
It nearly was. He doesn't take rejection well.
No, he doesn't. Why do you think your father is involved in Oriana's disappearance?
I kept careful tabs on my sister. I always knew where she was. For her to just vanish, it could only be him. After I hid her away, I still knew he'd stop at nothing to find her. She's all he has left. I have a hunch what happened, but I'll fill you in when I'm certain.
It's been a long time. What happened to you?
I've been in hiding. Being on the run from just about everyone isn't as glamorous as it sounds.
I didn't know.
It's all right. I knew there would be repercussions to walking away from Cerberus.
I imagine. You're a dangerous enemy.
I am.
If you're looking for a lead here, anyone associated with Cerberus will be hard to find.
No question. But I'm owed a few favors. Someone here will give me a tip on Oriana.
Y ya está. Para eso me hace venir.
And I should get out of sight.
Be careful.
No promises.
Es que ¿para qué coño me haces venir aquí si luego dices que no quieres mi ayuda? No lo entiendo. Es que es raro de cojones. Pues no sé. No vamos a ir, ¿no? Es que es muy absurdo que salga Miranda para decirme esa mierda, nada más. De hecho, bastante cabreante. Deberíamos ir aquí. Eden Prime, donde empezó todo. Vamos allá. Va ahí con la armadura. Hala, averiguado.
Eden Prime. This is where it all began.
Eso es lo que he dicho yo antes.
Beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
And where Saren launched his first major attack with the Geth.
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
I remember the reports. I was busting my ass trying to find evidence against Saren. Hearing that he'd attacked a colony while I sat mired in bureaucracy, that was a bad day.
You always did prefer a straight-up fight.
And you're always good at helping me find them.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it part of the Prothean device we found on Mars?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Understood.
Vale.
Everyone, get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here.
Seguro que no. Siempre pasa alguna mierda.
No sign of survivors. Come on, we need to find the dig site.
Oye, esto está más verde que la última vez.
Beautiful colony once.
It survives, Sarah. It can survive this.
The city on Earth where I grew up was hard and dirty. I can see it as a war zone. Even Prime doesn't deserve this.
Nobody does.
Está todo como torcido. Hijos de puta.
This Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus. There. That's the elevator that leads down into the dig site.
Vale, no se puede seguir por ahí, así que...
Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
Like the collectors, or those bodies we found back on Ilos.
Like the bodies we found back on Ilos. But this one is alive.
You're right.
Personaje nuevo.
That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
What can you tell me about the Protheans? The people, not the technology.
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean Empire spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
Galactic community? You think they had something like a council?
Yes, exactly. Their cultural and artistic expression are actually quite close to those of the ancient Asari. And given their similar interests in helping other species, it's clear that they believed in interspecies cooperation.
The way you describe them, they sound a lot like the Asari.
I'm certain I'm coloring their culture with my own perceptions. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Good thing we brought our Prothean expert.
I hope I can help. If this single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor.
Ahora sale Jar Jar Binks.
Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
Vaya, hombre. Espérate. Francotirador, por favor. El efecto mola un huevo. He fallado. ¿Dónde está el de Cerberus?
All right, let's get moving before more of them come back.
A ver qué ha dejado esta. ¿Ya?
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
Vale, vamos a ver si hay munición por aquí o algo. Oh, 3 cadáveres, 4 cadáveres.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game. This isn't a military stronghold, it's somebody's home.
We didn't kill these people, and we're going to shut down the bastards who did.
Matanza incoming. ¿Qué coño?
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Es que hay dos de estos distintos. ¿Qué cojones? Porque tiene estas visiones, Shepard. Ah, hostia, vale.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to Dock's base. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong.
Hostia, estos hilos.
For the Empire. For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
I've got the signal.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would, and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video, and the signal they used.
Perfect. Then we just need to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Vale. Porque está gracioso que se girase Shepard y dijese, ahora sé Kung Fu. Como en Matrix, ¿no? Habría estado gracioso, desde luego.
Understood.
Menos mal que esto ya lo hemos limpiado. Costado abrir la cerradura. Oh, un cadáver. Flashback. Yo quiero una pistola de estas, parece el XCOM. Ah, son bióticos también, mola.
How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Madre mía.
Third of our people.
Se han churruscado.
Alert! Broadside bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
You understood that one too?
Yes.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
Excepto el siguiente tiroteo. ¿Ves? Ya decía yo.
Backup forces are here.
Bueno, que vayan entrando, sí, total. Hostia. ¿Estamos todos?
I will.
¿Dónde está Liara? Vente, anda. A ver qué hay aquí arriba. Pues nada, pero debería poder saltar de sobra a la otra azotea. cosas raras porque sí.
They've retracted the bridge. We have to find another way across.
Vaya. Qué casualidad, ¿no? Pues nada, pero si tenemos por aquí, deberíamos poder llegar de sobra a la cápsula, pero... Excuses. Vale, ¿por dónde coño tiro? No hay mapa tampoco. Lo cual habla muy mal de este juego, porque se supone que este sitio lo conocemos y no tenemos un puñetero mapa de campaña, pues... Ya me dirás. No hay escalera para subir, no hay nada. Puedo romper esto. No, coño, había que tirarse por ahí. Sí, yo decía que por la escalera esa se tenía que poder subir. Vale, hay que ir por cojones por ahí. Peor sistema de cobertura de la historia.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Huh.
Heavy Cerberus forces inbound. Looks like we've got a siege on our hands.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Here they come.
Muérete ahí, hombre. ¿Dónde te crees que va? Hostia, qué efecto, ¿no? Se ha chamuscado. Ya está.
If anybody needs fresh clips or a bathroom break, now's the time. Understood.
Right, has the life pod ended stasis mode? We're almost there!
I saw a supply cache in the building next door if you want to stock up.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
Estoy bien.
Heavy mech, don't let it get close!
Coño. Joder. Amiga, la pistola está rotilla, ¿eh? Uf, menos mal, hija.
There, you've got it. Goddess.
Está fresquito.
It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness.
Hola, buenas, ¿qué tal?
Be careful, he's confused.
No, no, otra persecución no, tío.
Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes! No, the bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now.
Malamente todo, ¿no?
I need the few that are left.
Our needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
Político.
Be more than that.
No puedo hacer mucho.
How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. Turian. I'm surrounded by primitives.
Perdona.
It's safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Of course.
Then we will see.
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Okay.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way. What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you. Anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which? You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
Joder, lo he intentado.
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst.
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist. Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Nothing in our fight against the Reapers has been that cut and dried.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters.
Está muy picado, ¿eh?
This silence is your answer.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No. It contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
Agárrate bien.
For a dozen studies on your species, I published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry.
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
Beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
So, could you read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation.
Grunt.
The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered. What sort of government did you have? And can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry.
Es verdad. ¿Qué más da?
Your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished. And if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
Le pasó lo mismo que con los Geth.
They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time, the Metacon War, we were turning the tide until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago in ways we could never imagine.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen.
Pero si lo has
We
visto.
knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Protean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you, I think. Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Estaban incomunicados.
Soon, the same will be true of us.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusana. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
Nope.
No. But they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. They delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
Pobretico, no vio nada.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved.
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies.
Antes comían mosca.
Commander.
Está flipando.
They count on me. I am known as Javik.
And welcome aboard the Normandy, Javik.
Mola el proteano. Mola un huevo. En fin, bueno, vamos a dejarlo por aquí, ¿vale? En el siguiente episodio vemos a ver qué podemos hacer. No sé por qué aquí en la habitación con el vapor y todo eso se ve a Shepard calva. Se le ve a través del pelo. Pero bueno, vamos a dejarlo por aquí. Así que like, favorito si os ha gustado y suscribíos si no lo habéis hecho ya. Hasta el siguiente vídeo. Adiós.